taking this moment and welcoming Mr. Rajeev on stage. Can we have a huge round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen, giving his intro. He's the founder and director of Goldstab Organics Pvt Limited and honorary secretary of Indian Mineral Council. Mr. Rajeev has been in the leadership role of increasing responsibility at Goldstab since inception and is often credited for setting up and looking forward to in the organization. Ladies and gentlemen, he has earned the degree in chemical engineering from the University of Pune. In his career span over 3 decades across innovation, strategy, intensive products, development, and marketing. A very warm welcome to you. So can we have a huge round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen? Now, taking this moment out and welcoming Mr. Praful Patel to please come on stage and hand over the bouquet to him. A huge round of applause. Thank you so much. And once again, a very warm welcome to you, Mr. Rajeev.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope all of you have had your tea and coffee and nobody's feeling sleepy because I'm not going to tell any story like what we heard before. Okay, so I'm going to speak on the subject which I understand in the paint industry, that is metal octoates, which are used as dryers and accelerators for the paint and coating industry. So this content of my presentation today is going to be first introduction to Goldstab, because I think not many people will know Goldstab, although Goldstab is a 25-year-old company, but we are relatively new in the paint industry. The next topic which I will talk about is the drying mechanism, how exactly the dryers work in terms of its chemistry. Third is a type of dryers, what are the different types and what are the function of each type of dryers. And finally, what solutions Goldstab would provide to the paint and coatings industry. So let's get started. Let me start by introducing my company. So this company, as I said, is 25-year-old. It started in 1997 by myself and one of my friends together. We started this company. Today, we are very proud to say that we are the largest manufacturer of additives for PVC and polymers in whole of Asia, and also the largest exporter from India. The total number of customers what we have is in excess of 1,200, which are spread across 50+ countries around the globe. The capacity, the plant capacity what we have in our centrally located plant in GIDC Saregam in Gujarat is 60,000 metric ton per annum. So here is a bird's eye view of our plant, which is spread over 40,000 square meters. It is one of a kind plant. You will not see many plants like this which are fully automated, fully back integrated. All the process controls, I repeat, all the process controls in the plant are done by PLC and SCADA technology. Now, what are the products which we offer for the paint and the coatings industry? I have mentioned only what is interest to the audience here, because we have more than 200 products for the PVC and polymer and polyolefin industry. But what we offer to paint and coatings is basically all the paint dryers, combination dryers. We have lead-free dryers, we have water-based dryers, and we have accelerators. So this is our product range which we are offering for the paint and coating industry. Now let me come to the core topic of metal octoates and how they work in the paint film as dryers. So the drying mechanism. Let me explain the drying mechanism. See, basically the process of drying happens in 4 stages. I'll explain you all the stages one by one. The first stage, which is shown here, is called as an induction stage. In this stage, the volatile solvents are evaporated, and there is a coalescence of binder and pigment particles, which is leading to a closed film. So this is more or less you can say a physical stage. There is no sort of a chemical reaction happening in this stage. As the drying progresses, as the time progresses, there is a stage 2 which is happening, which is the chemical reaction which is happening, and this is known as hydroperoxide formation stage. So in this stage, the film starts absorbing oxygen from the air, causing auto-oxidation of unsaturated resin, which leads to the formation of hydroperoxide functionalities. So this is where the chemical reaction has started. But the hydroperoxide is basically a very unstable molecule, and this quickly goes on to stage number 3, where these unstable hydroperoxide molecules decompose into peroxide and alkoxide radicals. So this is the next step. And the last and the final stage is the generation of the free radicals, which have been generated in the earlier stage, in the stage 3. They are causing now the cross-linking, and because of which the gelling of the resin happens, followed by drying and hardening of the film. So this is how the drying process happens as the time goes. Now we look at the different types of dryers. So dryers are classified in 3 different, you can say, types. Number 1 is primary dryers. I think most of you are already using. So the most common primary dryer is cobalt and manganese. Some specialty dryers, we can say, are vanadium, cerium, and iron, which are used in some special cases, which I will come to later. Now, what do the primary dryers do? They basically speed up the hydroxy peroxide formation. So basically, we are talking about the stage 2. Let me go back to the earlier slide. Yeah. So this one. So you can see that the stage 2 is the beginning of the drying process, which is obviously happening at the surface. The oxygen starts getting absorbed on the surface, and that's how the surface drying starts. And that is why the primary dryers are also known as surface dryers. The second type is through dryers. Through dryers, we all use. Zirconium and lead are the most common one. Strontium, barium, again, specialty dryers can be used in very specific cases. Now, what the through dryers do is basically they catalyze the cross-linking of the resin. So we are talking about the 4th stage or the final stage. And these also ensure uniform drying throughout the thickness of the film. I'll just go back to the earlier, just to show you the through dryers. You can see there in the film. So this is where the through dryers will act. So it's the nature of the metal that some metals are good for the surface, which is the primary dryer, and some are good for the through dryer, that means the inside layer of the film. There is a third type which is called as the auxiliary dryers. So obviously by the name suggests that they are not dryers themselves. That means you cannot use them alone, but if used along with primary dryer and through dryers, they increase the efficiency of these 2 dryers. There is another function also for auxiliary dryers. Sometimes they can modify the rate of drying. Thereby, you can avoid certain unwanted results effects like wrinkling, because sometimes you don't want too fast drying also. So you can use auxiliary dryers to improve the efficiency, reduce the cost, and thirdly, get some specific, remove some specific unwanted observations like wrinkling of the top layer of the film. So what are the Goldstab solutions we can offer for this? So let me start the basic single metal octoates. As I said earlier, cobalt and manganese is the most common one. The cobalt is the strongest possible dryer. It's a very fast dryer. However, the through drying is not very good. It has lower discoloration upon drying, but there is slight tinting because, you know, the cobalt is a very dark blue in nature. So there's a less tinting, but not nil tinting. And cobalt dryers are available in 3, 6, 8, 10, and 12% concentrations. Manganese is a relatively slow primary dryer, and hence it causes lesser wrinkling. So you can use the right combination depending upon what is the requirement, how fast drying you want, what is the level of risk of wrinkling. As per that, you can use the right ratio. It tends to discolor because it itself is sort of dark brown color. So it tends to discolor when used in white and light or light color pastel colors. It is available in 6, 8, and 10% concentrations. Iron, as I said, is a specialty dryer which is normally used for high temperature baking enamels. Coming to through dryers, the most common in earlier days was lead, which is a very good through dryer. It is relatively a slow dryer, but the most important is it improves flexibility of the film and durability of the film. It is available in 18, 24, 32, and 36% concentration. Zirconium is a very good through dryer and is used as a lead replacement because, as you know, the world is moving towards eco-friendly and non-hazardous products. So zirconium is a good substitute for lead. It improves through drying. It has good color, lower tendency of yellowing. However, the film has hardness and has a good adhesion of stored films. It is available in concentrations of 6, 12, 18, and 24. The specialty type is a barium-based through dryer. It improves pigment wetting, improves gloss, reduces loss of dry. However, it has an antagonistic effect on the cobalt. It is available in 12%. So you can see every octoate has some pluses, some minuses. So the right choice becomes very, very important. Then we move to, there is one more through dryer, sorry. This is a specialty through dryer called as strontium. And again, it is used as a replacement for lead. However, it is used very specifically in special circumstances, special situations where the paint has to be used at a very low temperature or at a very high humidity. There it can work as a very good dryer. Then we go to auxiliary dryers. The most common are zinc and calcium. Zinc, when used along with cobalt, is a very good combination. It reduces discoloration. It promotes through drying, avoids surface wrinkling. As I had mentioned earlier, zinc can actually sort of retard the rate of drying. Thereby, it reduces the risk of wrinkling. It can also be used for clear coats. It is available in 6, 12, and 18% concentrations. Calcium is also very important. Auxiliary dryer, it is a relatively slow auxiliary dryer. It can be used as a replacement for lead. It promotes drying under adverse weather. Of course, not as much as what strontium would do, but I would say it is a good economic substitute for strontium. It reduces loss of dry. It improves pigment wetting dispersing, hardness, gloss, and reduces silking. And calcium is available in 3, 5, 6, and 10% concentrations. Now, we have some ready-made solutions for our customers. You can see there are a number of them. I've mentioned very few, mainly because there are too many of them depending upon the requirement. Some are specifically designed for as an economical general purpose. Some of them are designed for printing ink, some of them for primers, some for white and light shades. Some of them are lead-free because there is a lot of demand for lead-free for particularly in specific applications. So in lead-free, we have general purpose, white enamels, fast drying, through drying, so many combinations. So this is our expertise of designing the right formulation. So why do you choose Goldstab? Goldstab is a relatively new entrant in this field. As I said, it's about 3 years only. It's not about having one of the largest plants. Okay, I also need to tell you that how after 22 years of existence and being such a large manufacturer, we entered into paint dryer business because we have been manufacturing octoates for 25 years of different metals. Like for example, as a PVC heat stabilizer, we have been making barium, cadmium zinc combinations for a really long time. So we decided about 3 years back that if we add few more metals like zirconium, manganese, cobalt, calcium, then we can really service the paint and coating industry as well because we have the expertise of manufacturing extremely high quality products. Last 3 years, we gained a lot of experience. We have built up a very strong team who really understand the application side. The technology has two sides. One is the manufacturing side and the other is the application side. So we have an excellent team who understands the applications, what kind of end use properties are required for the film. Accordingly, we design the products. The customers can opt to use our single metal octoates, like you can buy cobalt, zirconium, manganese separately, or you can buy combination dryers. If you prefer to buy separately and do your own formulations, we have a very good team who can suggest what kind of combinations can be used so that the paint film required by your customer is exactly what they will get, because we specialize in dryers. There are many specialty chemicals, but we are sort of super specializing in dryers. So you are always welcome to discuss with us exactly what kind of drying requirement is there, what kind of combination dryer we can offer, or what kind of blend you can do at your end so that the drying characteristics of your paint is ultimately satisfying your customer. So this is our USP, I would say. And this is what I would like to tell you about what we offer to the industry. I have got one small video which I would like to play. It's about 3.5-minute video which tells you in a nutshell what Goldstab is. And after that, if there are any questions, I can take it. Can you play the video, please?
It all began as an audacious idea in the minds of two friends, Sandeep Shah and Rajeev Mehendale, who were running their own small independent businesses. They together dreamt of building a world-class organization in the space of specialty chemicals, serving the polymer industry. Today, Goldstab is the largest manufacturer of PVC heat stabilizers, metallic stearates, and paint additives in Asia. Our plant at Sarigam, Gujarat has a capacity of 60,000 metric ton per annum and is spread across 40,000 square meters. It is a unique state-of-the-art plant with sophisticated PLC and SCADA controls, which ensures highest level of quality and consistency. The plant has integrated manufacturing facilities for lead oxide, lead singles, and one-pack systems. It has independent units for metallic stearates, lead-free stabilizers, liquid mixed metal stabilizers, paint dryers, and specialty coating additives. The research and development facility is equipped with most advanced equipment and equally talented technical experts. Goldstab, with its vision of being globally local, started its Malaysia operation in 2022 with a capacity of 20,000 metric ton per annum. Our R&D is continuously working to find innovative solutions for newer technologies and applications like OPVC pipes, structured wall and foam core pipes, and technically demanding applications like cables for electric vehicles and extreme high temperatures. Our high-quality metallic stearates add value to multiple applications, such as polyolefin manufacturing, master batches, paints, coatings, food, pharmaceuticals, and many more. Goldstab is growing together along with their customers with the mantra of sharing knowledge. We believe that environmental protection is not only a regulatory obligation, but a moral one. We have pledged to be oxygen positive by 2024, giving back more oxygen to the environment than what is consumed in our plants for manufacturing processes. To this effect, Goldstab Foundation undertakes social afforestation drives near our plants. Today, the whole Goldstab family is passionately working towards this shared vision and common goals. Goldstab is well on its way to become a major global player in the specialty chemicals sector and taking our business philosophy across the globe. Reliable, consistent, trustworthy, credible, responsible. We are Goldstab, growing together.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Can we have a huge round of applause for him? He still has about 4 minutes with him. Give him a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now, taking this time out and welcoming Miss Pallavi to please come on stage and give him the memento music. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the gold is here. Let's go ahead and
ring goes the telephone. There's no one home.
All right, so now here is the first sheet. The same rule applies to this one as well. We call out the name, and if you're not here in 5 seconds, we pick up another one. All right, so I want you to go ahead and announce this, and let's see if the lucky person is here.
The number is 0740. The name is Mr. Anandra from Gautam Dyes.
I repeat the token number, 0740. Mr. Anandra from Goldstab Dice, you're here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that means you have one more chance to win. So I want you to shuffle, and pick one. Okay. Ekdam andar se. The next one goes to the token number 0943 Kanhaiya Lal Patel from Lin's Oil Raisins. Are you here? आ रहे हैं, आइए आइए, तशरीफ लाइए, बस वहाँ रुक जाइए, हम आएंगे नीचे आपके लिए. All right, cross-checking verification like we do it in the police department, you know. Are you sure it is yours? Okay, yeah, पता है, हमको पता है. कन्हैया जी, आप ही का निकला है, एक भाई जोरदार तालियां हो जाए, come on. आपको वो गोल कॉइन चाहिए? आपको डांस करना पड़ेगा. यहाँ रुक के 30 सेकंड के लिए ऑडियंस की ओर, और जब ऑडियंस ताली बजाएगी तब मिलेगा आपको अवार्ड. म्यूजिक आप ही दिए. Come on everybody, put your hands up, come on. Congratulations.